Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news of expanding factories around the world. Late yesterday, the flash PMI for China, the HSBC market one, came in with a better than expected result. It indicated that Chinese factories are expanding again, with orders and output driving the change. Interestingly though, export orders did not grow. Japan is joining in with their factories expanding strongly too. And last night, the same survey for the EU was released, and that showed eurozone growth has slowed to a 6-month low despite a strengthening periphery. Germany is still expanding strongly, while France isn't expanding at all. In fact, it is contracting and contracting faster. The France problem will be worrying the ECB. The EU is worried too, and some of their top people are now seeing less is more. In complete contrast, the US manufacturing PMI, which was released earlier this morning, points to its strongest improvement in overall business conditions since May 2010. Just about every indicator is expanding faster and at a pretty high rate. American real estate markets are perking up as well. Existing home sales volumes rose strongly in May to their highest level in 7 months, and inventory gains continue to help moderate price growth. That's according to the National Association of Realtors. All 4 regions of the country experienced sales gains compared to a month earlier. In commodity markets, the price of oil slumped as Iraq's army recaptured territory from militants. Maybe another more important reason is because China imported 60% less fuel oil last month, to its lowest level in 11 years, according to data from the Chinese customs authorities in Beijing. The EU PMI won't have helped the oil price either. However, slumped might be a bit strong because the price is still at about $106 a barrel for the US benchmark and $114 a barrel for the Brent benchmark. But both of those were down sharply and somewhat unexpectedly given the Iraqi and Ukrainian tensions. The gold price is unchanged today. US Treasury 10-year benchmark yields are down slightly to 2.6%. Overnight reports out of Australia say that the recently touted float of Hirepool has collapsed through the lack of investor demand at the price they pitched it at. And staying in Australia, we reported last week about the financing fraud around metals inventories in China's port warehouses. Well, it seems that is echoing in Australia, with mines closing and prices falling, even for iron ore. We start today with the New Zealand dollar very high, and it's little changed overnight. We're at 87.1 US cents, 92.5 Aussie cents, and the TWI is at 81. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.